What up, everybody? It's your boy Asian. We're back here once again. It's the next day after I meant to get the video out last night, but just had a couple things to take care of. But still want to give you guys my thoughts, my action, because we had a quick turnaround. But the Pittsburgh Steelers defeated the Cleveland Browns 23-9 in decisive fashion, and I don't think this game was even close. The Steelers needed what they needed to do, no letdown, especially coming after bye week. Like Cleveland Browns team who's coming back from overseas playing in London. Yes. We know how much of a magician Mike Tomlin is after the bye weekend against first-year quarterbacks. He after today's win, he's 15-4 after the bye, and he's 28-6 against first-year quarterbacks. That's a hell of a stat to keep it going, and he did just that. Say about the game, I knew it would be a slugfest. I know it would be a knockout, drag-out fight like it always is with the Cleveland Browns, and just this division. You know, the AFC North is physical. It doesn't matter. And I don't care how bad Cleveland's been offensively, but they play hard. Their defense is one of the top defenses in the league, and the Steelers came to play, and it was a slow drag-out game. It was 9-3 at the half. Yeah, no touchdowns, but the defense just kept them in the game, so the offense figured it out. Like I said, the defense did their job. Got after everybody. Jalen Ramsey and company were all over the place. But it was a good thing we finally got the entire defense back with JPJ, Joey Porter Jr. been out since the second half of the first game. We got Jalen Ramsey back. I know he left the game against the Vikings before the bye. Got Alex Highsmith back. And it was great to see we had the full complimentary with Juan Thornhill, Jabril Peppers, Deshaun Elliott, Brandon Echols. We had the whole gang. Darius Slay, we had the whole secondary, and he was good because you could do a lot of things, and they were able to move Jalen Ramsey all over the place, and he has been the Swiss Army knife this team needed, and a lot of people said he was done. So far, it looks like the Steelers have won this trade. I was a little thrown off when it happened. I was happy to have Jalen Ramsey here. A little sad that Minka got traded, but I feel bad for him because he's down in the pits of Miami right now, and Miami is not a good football team whatsoever. Defense, 6 sacks, even more pressure. They got after Dylan Gabriel, and he had no chance. He loved to throw the ball through the middle of the field, but the Steelers were hitting him even if they didn't get some. You had T.J. Watt, who had a half sack. Alex Highsmith had a half sack. Jalen Ramsey, 2 sacks. Nick Herbert, 2 sacks. So Derek Harmon had a sack. Guys were just all over the place making plays. You just see the depth and get these guys healthy at the right time. I told you this bye week was perfect for the team and that they needed it. T.J. Watt, no, he only had a half sack. But he had 2 pass defenders. This defense line is so good at doing it. Cam Hayward does a great job of it. And I got to say shout out to Nick Herbig as well. 2 sacks. He leads the team in sacks right now. He's been a menace, man. He's got the quickness. He's learned from TJ Alex, and he's been a menace. Like I said, talked about earlier, Jalen Ramsey's been all over the field, and they have used him in a multitude of ways, moving around corner, safety, slot, blitzing, everything that you need to do, and that is great for us. Also, it does help the fact that Patrick Queen is playing phenomenal football right now. I think he's playing the best football he has over these last 2 games, and I love to see it. We paid him some good money. Coming over there from the Baltimore Ravens, the division rival, and it's been a good pickup for us, and I'm excited about it. We have the Cleveland Browns with 248 yards of total offense. Great job. They ran 75 plays to get that many yards, and it was just a great job. Like I said, they play hard. They're a physical team. They will punch you in the mouth, but we did what we need to do, and we didn't let our foot off the gas. Offense did what they did to do. They got off to a slow start. We were able to run the football a little bit. Jalen Warren, 11 for 52. Gainwell, 6 for 22. Caleb Johnson, 6 for 15. He needs more touches, man. I don't know what it is. I just feel like at this point we are wasting a first-round pick. A third-round pick on Caleb Johnson. I know he fumbled. They gave him six carries in back-to-back games. I guess that's his threshold right now. He even had like a 7-8 yard run, which I thought was good. But he can't get no rhythm, and it's clear Arthur Smith and Mike Tomlin and company are leaning on Gainwell and Jalen Warren and sprinkling Caleb Johnson when they can get him in there. But I just feel like you can't waste a third-round pick on a guy, and he just not be the guy. I don't know if there was miscommunication with Mike Tomlin and Omar Khan, because something had to have happened in that draft for you to take a running back in the 3rd round. You know how impactful running backs can be in this league, and they just completely lost faith in them, or he's just not practicing well. I just don't know what the case is. But that being said, Mr. Steady Eddie, Aaron Rodgers, was a solid game. 21 for 30, 235, 2 touchdowns, quick throw. We have got the the Titans in this game. We got Darnell Washington a lot more passes. We even the first play of the game on offense snuck him out the back before a long game. Pat Freiermuth has been playing a lot in the slot. He's a bit of Mike Thomas said he hasn't played certainly inside as much because they don't want him trying to block big DNs, but we need to try to get him the ball as well. He hasn't been up to a great start of the season. We used Connor Haywood as well. He had a great touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers scrambling out to his right. A lot of quarterbacks should never do this play and can't do this play, but Aaron Rodgers is able to do it. Connected to Connor Haywood. Amazing catch to get the Steelers their first touchdown. Got Jonnu Smith involved from sweeps. He's some screen passes. Get him in. We have 3 tight ends, and I believe we're utilizing it well. No Calvin Austin today. He did not play as well. He's been banged up with that shoulder injury. DK Metcalf continues. Another touchdown. Four catches, 95 yards. Aaron Rodgers finds him to extend that lead to get him to 23, and that's what we finish with. Roman Wilson makes a catch for the Steelers. 1 for 12. That's another pick, another third-round pick from the previous year. This was disappointing. I don't know what it is. Mike Tomlin said previously that it was from the personnel, the 12 personnel that the Steelers were running, that wasn't getting him in the game. But he should be getting, if he's good and has a chance to make impact, he should get in the game over Scotty Miller and Ben Skowronek. I'm sorry. But if he can't do that, then that's a problem. That's a problem. That's very, very concerning for me, and I'm going to keep saying that. I think you have to gauge the market for a number 2 receiver. I think it's just important. It doesn't have to be a superstar, but a veteran wide receiver, because we know Aaron Rodgers loves his vets, and he doesn't like a super young guy. But go add another receiver to this room, because tight ends are great, but we need another outside guy, because it's going to help DK Metcalf out and free him up a little more, unless you want to get Roman Wilson involved. So we'll see what happens. And there's been rumors today, I read that the Steelers may be gauging the wide receiver market. So we'll see what happens. And I'm just proud of this offensive line coming together. Broderick Jones has got a lot of hate. Trey Vitano's in his second year, really his rookie year, because he didn't play last year. But this offensive line allowed no sacks again, and that is the huge thing for Aaron Rodgers. He's older, he's in his 40s. Can't get him pressure. Have to get him time to throw. He can move a little bit still, but he's almost like a statue. But they gave him no sacks, and this is great. This is what he wants to see from this offensive line. Growing, and getting better and better. One less thing we have to worry about in the draft and adding to our team, especially this top-tier guys. But it's great to see. I'm loving it. And a couple of things before we get out of here, because we got a quick turnaround. Steelers, 10 penalties for 59 yards. Come on, guys. That is just sloppy football. So there's a couple questionable calls. On one, it was the Browns were in the red zone, and Joey Porter Jr. slipped. Questionable call. But all that, you got to clean it up, especially when you play more complete teams, especially with better offenses. So that's one thing that has to be cleaned up. And another thing I have to complain about this, because Aaron Rodgers even spoke about it, and it was very concerning. Chris Boswell, I believe, is the best kicker in football. A lot of people think it's Brandon Aubrey because he's kicked from farther, but it's Chris Boswell. He's been the most consistent kicker over his last 5-6 years. There's a play where the Steelers are about to go up 26-9, and he goes to kick and his plant foot slips, and you see the side come up from the field. That is embarrassing. I know the Pittsburgh Panthers share the field with the Steelers of Acrisure, but this has to be better. They gotta redo the side on this field, the grass. It has to be better. You can't have things like that, because what happens if he seriously gets hurt? He is a weapon for our team, and he continues to help us out in a time of need, and just field surfaces has to be better. That is unacceptable. I've seen chunks of grass coming out. Has to be better, Acrisure and Pittsburgh Steelers. We got to get this together, and NFL and whoever does this stuff. Come on, we got to get better. Like I said, sitting at 4-1, 1-0 in the AFC North, which is the most important thing. But guess what? Quick turnaround, 3 days. Travel to Cincinnati, play the Cincinnati Bengals, coming off a loss on the road at the Green Bay Packers. Joe Flacco is a new quarterback right now. They still have Jamar Chase. They still have T. Higgins. So you still got to be wary and be concerned with them, because they can still make some plays. They can still beat you. Don't fall asleep. And the thing is, the Steelers have not had success on Thursday night football in the division on the road. They got to find some way. They've never won a game on Thursday night football on the road in the division. So you have to break this streak, and I think it happens this week. But you got to lock in, stay focused. I know it's a short week, but guys, stay focused. You can win this game. You get to 5-1. You get to 2-0 in the North, and you are in complete control right now. You control your own destiny. You got it, especially with the next 3 games after that coming up. You got the Green Bay Packers on Sunday Night Football. You got the Colts, who are playing well first in the AFC South right now. Then you have the Chargers, who are struggling on the offensive line. But those are teams with three good quarterbacks, man. So got to stay focused, locked on, focus on this next game. We'll get to it. We can do it, and that can continue to get us where we can. We can win this division. It's possible, man. The Ravens are falling apart right now. They're 1-5. I know they have a bye week. They'll get healthier, get Lamar back, and I think they'll make a run and win some games and score some points. So take advantage while this door is open. We know the Bengals are struggling right now, but offensively, they still have some pieces. And Cleveland just has no offense. So take advantage. First place right now, 5 games in. So I'm not complaining. I'm loving where we at. But let's get it, man. Hey, appreciate all the support. Don't forget to like, love, subscribe to this video. Steelers, here we go. Let's keep it going. Hey, see you guys Thursday night, man. I'm excited, baby. Let's keep it rolling. Hey, it's your boy Adrian. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at KeepingScore. Like, love, support. Appreciate the love. Peace.